Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good evening. Welcome to Hillsboro and the Hillsboro Event Center as we get ready for high school volleyball on a Thursday night. Tonight it is a non-region contest. It's homecoming week for Hillsboro Central Valley when they take on the Northern Cass Jaguars. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast tonight. Amelia Adams is going to be running the camera for us here tonight at the Hillsboro Event Center. Here on yourliveevent.com, we bring you action between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Northern Cass Jaguars. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. Northern Cass comes in 6-4. Hillsboro Central Valley 3-7 to the matchup. Northern Cass out of Region 1 and Hillsboro Central Valley out of Region 2. The Burros and the Jaguars. It's high school volleyball tonight on yourliveevent.com.
You may think everyone our age drinks and is into drugs, but that is not true. Yes, the pressures are there, and there are many kids now who use, but I encourage you to say no to drugs and alcohol. I am a senior at Central Valley School, keeping involved in sports, music, drama, and many other activities. I enjoyed my education and high school career drug and alcohol free. That's because it's the in thing to do, and I know it's better for me in the long run. This has been a message from the Central Valley School.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
The Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com, gearing up for Northern Cass and Hillsboro Central Valley and volleyball action here tonight. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Continuing on with our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHB.bank. Let's hear from the head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley volleyball, Katie Stabler. Coach, tonight for the girls, second of their 2 home matchups this week. You've got Northern Cass coming in. I know we talked about it last week about how kind of you got two home matches there against perennial state tournament teams in Thompson and Northern Cass. I'll stand by this. I didn't know if the girls were going to get a set on Tuesday, and they did.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was awesome. Our girls came out and playing and firing. They had the energy from the crowd. The energy they brought in from homecoming week in our first home match here in Hillsboro. And I thought they did such a great job of maintaining aggressiveness against a really, really good Thompson team.
Yeah, no doubt. And not to take anything away from the Borough, but that's not an easy task to do.
No, absolutely not. And after getting that, not getting that first set or even really competing well in that first set, I thought they did a great job of coming back. They just, like I said, we made adjustments. Our defense was on. Our serve receive passing was phenomenal that night and allowed our hitters to hit, and we were able to work around the block just how we did in practice the day before, and it was great to see them carry that over and get that a set from Thompson. It was a huge confidence booster and just carrying it into today's game and hopefully get some confidence against Northern Cass.
Yes, Northern Cass, and they go from a different coaching regime, so you've got a new coach there this year, and certainly has them playing at a pretty good level as well in Region 1.
Yeah, absolutely. No, they're doing a great job. They've always had a really good program as well. A lot of girls, a lot of strong girls that play, and we just got to make sure that we control our side of that core. Like I said, our serve receive pass was on Tuesday. It's got to be on again tonight for us. That's going to be a huge thing so that we can be aggressive in that front row and have our 3 hitters as a threat all night long. And yeah, we're just excited. Another home match. Here we go against Northern Cass Jaguars.
You said it was a really powerful gymnasium earlier today with the senior boys?
Yeah, it was. Teachers played the senior boys today, and the elementary and the high school are both at the Heck, and I've never heard the gym so loud, so let's see if we can get it that loud with the crowd. Talking about home crowd, it was great. That was a huge part of Tuesday, and we love that the community supports us and the girls so well, and hopefully we have that again tonight.
Very good, Katie. Thanks for the time. We'll catch up afterwards.
Yes, thanks.
Now we continue on in our pregame conversations. Pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We continue on the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Northern Cass. We'll continue with more of our pregame conversations when we come back.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
It's the Irie Insurance pregame show continuing on yourliveevent.com ahead of Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Northern Cass. Volleyball action here tonight on yourliveevent.com. The Irie Insurance pregame show. Let's continue on with the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches conversation. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Dakota Heritage Bank pregame conversations. We've got the first-year head coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, Nick Tice, joining us in the pregame show. Coach, tonight for the girls, make a trip. You've got a non-region contest, but one that's good to have on the schedule. You're not too far away, Northern Cass and HCV, and obviously within region, you're going to have some closer matchups, and this is good to have that you don't have to travel too terribly far.
Yeah, it was super nice. We had a big home stretch. Now we're on an away stretch, but this one didn't really feel like we were already getting off the bus. I was like, oh, we're already here. So it's definitely a good match for us, though. It helps that they're super close, but they've been super competitive. They took a set from Thompson, so that just shows we saw them at our first tournament. We didn't play each other, but we got to watch them, and I would imagine they've grown quite a bit since then. They've been playing really competitive with their region, and their region's super tough too. So I think it'll be a really good match for both teams.
It should be, and I think it's homecoming week for them. They're probably going to have a nice crowd, but as Jaguars fans understand, the Jags travel.
Yes, we have been really blessed with fans. It's super fun to come into a culture where everyone's super excited and a part of it, and always asking, how's it going, when's your next game, how'd you do last night. Or we watched on TV. Like, we just get a lot of really good feedback and super positive fans, so it's been really fun.
Very, very good stuff. What's been clicking this year for the Jaguars? What's making this team roll?
I think the desire of them to be competitive and grow. Like, they love learning new stuff and trying new things, and everything we've asked they've been willing to try, and so I think that's been a lot of fun for them, just to have just a different style. Every coach kind of has their own thing that they favor and bring, but they've just been super positive, trying everything, and they show up every day ready to go and work hard, so it's a lot of fun to have that energy every time we get to the gym.
Everybody healthy at this stage? This is a stage of the season, if I know historically for volleyball, illness, injuries, all start to kind of pile up, but how are the Jags right now?
I would say maybe just more illness than anything. We've had a couple in and out. We know, like, even in our elementary, there's a lot going through, but we're one building, so it's going to spread, and, like, I would love another weekend to sleep for a little while to get rid of what I got, so it's kind of going around, but thankfully no injuries. We've been really blessed, and hopefully the rest of the region is feeling that too. Keep everyone healthy for a full season.
No doubt. Well, keys for success for your squad, what will it be tonight, Coach?
Taking care of the ball on our side. That's really been our conversation. We tend to score a lot of points for our opponents. A lot of hitting errors that we just need to clean up, and then taking care of the serve receive and not letting them go on runs. Feel like when we put the ball into play, we like our defense, and we have a lot of kids who can hit the ball, so we just got to take care of it.
Very good, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck. Try to catch you up afterwards.
Sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Nick Tice. He is the head coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars in his first year as head coach of the Jags. And our pregame conversations tonight, pregame coaches' comments, are presented to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Learn more at dhb.bank. It's homecoming for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Burros hosting Northern Cass tonight in high school volleyball on yourliveevent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben. 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
The Irie Insurance pregame show continues tonight here in Hillsboro at the Hillsboro Event Center. It's homecoming night, homecoming week this week for the Burros. Hillsboro Central Valley and the Northern Cass Jags. They had a whale of a football game in the friendly confines of the Northern Cass football field last Friday night, going the way of the Jaguars, knocking off the Burros last week. Now they'll match up on the volleyball court, and it's Hillsboro Central Valley and Northern Cass here this evening. JV went to Northern Cass. That was a 2-0 sweep. C-Team went to Northern Cass 2-1. It was a rather entertaining C-Team matchup tonight between these two squads. Varsity-wise, Northern Cass 6-4 Region 1. The Jaguars' most recent action came in a matchup against Wahpeton on Tuesday, a 3-0 sweep to the Northern Cass Jaguars on that night. That snapped a 3-game losing streak to teams in the region, Kindred, Central Cass, Valley City. Hillsboro Central Valley, they're coming off of a loss to Thompson Tuesday, 3-1. They took Devils Lake 3-2 the week ago, and lost a 2-pointer to Harvey Wells County just before that in a 3-2 matchup. That was a tight one as well. Both games were in Buxton. Hillsboro Central Valley and Northern Cass on the court here tonight, as mentioned by Coach Tice. They were able to see each other a little bit during the Northern Cass volleyball tournament at the end of August. That was Labor Day weekend. But they never played each other, so this is the first time on the court with one another, and we'll talk about it in our keys to the match coming up. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. It's IrieInsurance.com.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
The Irie Insurance pregame show continues as we gear up for Northern Cass, Hillsboro, Central Valley. The two teams warming up, getting themselves in position to get this one underway tonight. Both teams talking about keys to the match. And for Northern Cass, they talk about really controlling themselves, controlling their side of the court and paying attention to themselves here tonight, making sure they're doing their jobs and avoiding what Coach Tice says, we're giving away too many points. Want to find a way to limit those errors that way. Passing and serving, two big keys for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. If they can put together some nice runs, I mean, that's a key factor. You always do concern yourselves with, okay, how's the energy, how's the attitude of the squads? I think both teams are coming in with high energy here tonight. Attitudes for the homecoming week for Hillsboro Central Valley. Try to think you got to eliminate some of those distractions, things of that nature, and they're certainly looking like they're locked in for the matchup tonight against the Northern Cass Jaguars. Jaguars would love to come on the road here tonight, keep things going in the positive direction after their win here on Tuesday to get things back on the right track. Jaguars, Burros, volleyball action tonight. It's on yourliveevent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show, covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefit insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com. Get a free quote today. Irie Insurance, the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. Our pregame show continues on yourliveevent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage. This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and two new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. It's at Irie Insurance. IrieInsurance.com. Get a free quote today. Hillsboro Central Valley and Northern Cass gearing up for high school volleyball here tonight from the Hillsboro Event Center. Homecoming for Hillsboro Central Valley, the Burros. As Northern Cass, the visitors here tonight, we will have our starting lineups on the way. And then the national anthem. Stick around. KRJB, right here on yourliveevent.com.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Time for the American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups here tonight. American Crystal Sugar Company, live the sweet life with great careers and quality products. It's grower-owned Crystal Sugar. The libero is a senior number 2, Tess Jalbert for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They'll have a junior number 4, Carly Ryder, a junior number 6, Marley Wilner, a senior number 7, Natalia Gietzen, a senior number 10, Olivia Olson, a junior number 12, Faith Fury, and a senior number 13, Emma Hovness in the starting lineups for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They're coached by Nick Tice in his first year, assisted by Jamie Haslew and Morgan Nelson. They're in the blacks tonight, yellow numerals and letters and white trim for the Jaguars this evening. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, the libero is a junior number 1, Aaliyah Jelmstead. Burros will start an outside, a junior number 5, Abigail Anderson, a junior number 6, Malia Brill, a senior number 9, Emerson Ahrens, a senior number 11, Paige Cotton, a junior number 14, Peyton Olson, and a senior number 15, Elisa Jenin. Burros coached by Katie Stabler, assisted by Jamie Warden and Madison McKinnon. Burros in the home whites tonight, blue numerals and letters. Burros on the jersey tops with black trim. As our starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, and it's grower-owned. It's Crystal Sugar, American Crystal Sugar Company, crystalsugar.com. Remember, have a safe harvest from American Crystal Sugar Company. They bring you the starting lineups. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Northern Cass coming up here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast tonight. Amelia Adams will join us on camera here this evening as well. The matchup here tonight, the Jags and the Burros. We're broadcasting from the mezzanine and the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro broadcast booth with auto, home, business, farm, life insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or talk to Ryan, 701-436-5777. Jaguars will go right to left. Burros will go left to right. Thanks to our sponsors, they make the broadcast possible whenever possible. Please patronize the advertisers at the very least. Tell them thank you. They're the reasons we're able to bring you the action with YourLiveEvent.com. The Jaguars from Region 1, the Burros from Region 2. Jaguars took the C team and the JV matchups here this evening, and they'll try for the overall sweep tonight. Meanwhile, the Burros varsity on homecoming. I believe it's kind of a cowboy or western or, I don't know, hick theme for the homecoming for the Burro fans, student section. And for the Jaguars, they always have a jersey, or I shouldn't say a jersey, they always have a theme as well for their fan sections, whether they're home or on the road. They're going with a jersey theme. We've got some unique ones there, some old school Minnesota Vikings, including a Randall Cunningham, which that's always fun to see. And I see an Eric Kendricks jersey out there too. That's nice to see. Here comes the opening serve for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, will be picked up by the Jaguars. They'll come with the right side, attacking through the block attempt. They got that one to go. That's Marley Wilner. Wilner with a quick one as she gets the pass coming off of Emma Hovness that time. Jaguars will side out and take a 1-0 lead here in this first set. Northern Cass stepping back to serve, and I do believe that's Macy Murch. Murch will serve it away. Picked up by the Burros back row, setting and attacking. Picked up in the back row here by Tess Jalbert. Now a left side attack by Carly Ryder. Returned on a dump by the Burros, now sent into the net by the Jaguars. The error will side out. We're all knotted up at one apiece. Stepping back, Hillsboro Central Valley's Malia Brill will serve. Brill will go left to right. Brill's right-handed serve is picked up in the back row by the Jaguars. This one rattles off the basketball hoop, and it was Lauren Johnson sending it over. Net violation on the Jags. Point Burrows, Hillsboro Central Valley leads it. Serving Malia Brill, the junior, will go left to right. This one comes up in the back row by the Jaguars, setting high, left side attacking, too strong by Lauren Johnson. 3-1 Hillsboro Central Valley. Wait, they call a touch. Beg your pardon. Okay, forget that. 2-2. Johnson gets the kill, so they're going to have to get the scoreboard corrected. It's 2-2 now. And for Northern Cass, they're going to go back and serve it away. Serve is across, that one by Reese Lavig, sent over. Reese Lavig, excuse me. Setting, attacking, and sent over by Johnson. Dug up by the Burrows. This will be Jenin. Now a left side attack by Abigail Anderson. Left side, swinging for the Jaguars. Dug up by Jelmstead. And now left side attacking. Picked up, played by the Jaguars and sent over and down. Getting the kill to go. This one is a rider assist. Olivia Olson with the kill. 3-2 Northern Cass. Got to get the Burrows score corrected here. I think they're working on that. Serve coming from Lavig. Lavig will serve it again, right to left. Picked up by Jelmstead, now received. Left side attack, dug up in the middle by the Jags. Setting in the middle and swinging down. A good swing by Gietzen. Now picked up, returned by Ahrens for the Burrows. Setting, right side attacking, and into the net goes the Jaguars. The scoreboard may be corrected then. I might have missed something. I'm going to go with it 4-3 Burrows until someone tells us differently. Jelmstead with the attack, then at the net, tipping over by the Burrows. Jaguars high in the air, right side to Johnson. She'll attack. Jelmstead digs it, and a miscommunication there with the Burrows. Brill and Anderson. That one goes out. Knotted at fours. 4-4. Burrows and Jaguars. Jaguars serving. It'll be Natalia Gietzen. Returned by the Burrows. Played in the middle. Right side attacking for Northern Cass. It'll be Ahrens digging. High in the air now, a left side swing for Anderson and over by the Burrows. Played in Northern Cass. Blocked at the net that time. The block set up. And it was Emerson Ahrens with the two hands. 5-4 Burrow lead. Hillsboro Central Valley leading here in this first set. We'll go back to serve it away. Serving for the Burrows will be Chloe Tice. Jalbert digs it, played left side. Now a swing off of a touch. Big swing that time by Olson. And the Jaguars. Olson going to get credit. And it's 5-5, knotted at fives. Northern Cass will go back to serve. We'll see Emma Hovness back in to serve it. Hovness will serve right to left. Hovness serve is deep. It's dug up by the Burrows. Played in the middle. Now an attack by Cotton is played by Jalbert in the back row. Free balled across by Lavig. Now setting left side, and Brill will send it across. Jalbert dug here by Hovness. Now an attack off of a touch. It's going to be returned by the Burrows. Paige Cotton on the block. Left side an attack. Whoa, baby! Abigail Anderson, hello. Coming with a big swing that time. Assist went to Kenna Culp on the floor for the Burrows. Anderson will go back serving 6-5 Hillsboro Central Valley. Serve coming, picked up by the Jaguars. Jalbert now free balled over by Fury in the front row. Good rotations going. Here's Culp with an attack. It's off of Jalbert, and this one goes. Kenna Culp. She gets the pass from Malia Brill. 7-5 Burrows here in the first set. Abigail Anderson steps back to serve it again for the HCV Burrows. Coming with the attack. Too strong this time. Will side out. 7-6. Burrows lead the Jaguars. Jaguars are going to go and serve. See a substitution as Carly Ryder re-enters for Macy Murch for the Jaguars. An attack by the Burros. Brill is long. 7-7. We're knotted at sevens. Back to serve. Olivia Olson, the senior for Northern Cass, will serve it right to left. Serve is across. It's picked up. Played. Left side attacking and in. Brill from Anderson that time, and it's 8-7 Burros. Neither team wanting to go on a big long streak quite yet. Casey Hong is in to serve for Hillsboro Central Valley. She checks in for Paige Cotton on a rotation. Hong's serve is over and in the middle, dug up by the Jaguars. Played by Hovness. Right side and over through a touch. Faith Fury. 8-8, we're all knotted at eights. And back serving, Tess Jalbert. Jalbert serving for the Northern Cass Jaguars, tied at eights. Serve is across, it's picked up in the middle, attacking and too strong on a swing by Peyton Olson. 9-8 Northern Cass on the road with the lead here in this first set. Tess Jalbert, the libero, the senior. Pink shoes. She'll dial it up. Serve across, picked up back row by Brill. 4 hits on the side of the Burros. It'll be 10-8 Northern Cass. See if Coach Stabler is in the mood for a timeout yet or not. She'll hold off here for a moment. Jalbert set to serve again. Jalbert's serve is too strong this time. The service error will get it back to the Burros. 10-9 here in this first set on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Got a substitution as Elisa Jenin checks back in. Jenin's left to right serve is too strong. 11-9. Jaguars leading here in this first set of volleyball tonight. We'll see the Jaguars step back. Northern Cass looks like Macy Murch. I want to say Marcy all the time, but it's Macy Murch. Swings, right-hand serve is going to be picked up in the back row by Jelmstead. Now over with a touch for the Burros. A diving effort, a little miscommunication for the Jags. It falls, point Burros. 11-10, Northern Cass. Hillsboro Central Valley going to send back to serve Malia Brill. Brill going to come with a jump serve. Dug up by the Jaguars, played in the middle. Free ball across by Olivia Olson. A quick dump there by Jenin in front, and it falls on the side of the Jaguars. 11-11. We're knotted at ones here in the first set. Malia Brill will serve. Brill going left to right with it. Strong serve. Line drive. It was picked up by Jalbert. Now free balled across. Too strong by Carly Ryder. Burros lead it 12-11. Brill will go back and serve again. Burros 12-11 leaders, and its serve is across. It's picked up by Jalbert and swung across by Johnson. Diving effort by Jelmstead, couldn't come up with it. Mid-range kill attempt, there goes. And it's 12-12. Jags get it back, and the match is, the first set is tied at 12s. Serve coming for Northern Cass. Dug up by the Burros, played across. High in the air by Lavig, and now a big swing in the middle. Holy cow! Natalia Gietzen. That one was on a tee and easy to swing. Lavig goes back to serve. Northern Cass leads it 13-12. Here comes Lavig's serve. Running serve is dug up in the middle by Jelmstead. Setting, now it's going to be Aarons. Jalbert plays it high. Left side attack. Going to be 4 hits on the side of the Jaguars. 13 all. Cotton checks in. Peyton Olson checks out for the Burros on rotation. And we'll see Aaliyah Jelmstead go to serve. Jelmstead serve is across. It'll be The Jaguars with an attack right side. Lauren Johnson kept alive. Left side, a swing. Blocked at the net, but not blocked. It's off of a touch. So the block was put up. It's going to be Abigail Anderson with the kill. Serving Jelmstead. 14-13 Burrows in the first set. Swung across by Olivia Olson. Now in the middle, it's Paige Cotton, kept alive. Off of Geetson. Johnson sends it over on a free ball and misses. 15-13 Burrows here in the first set. Aaliyah Jelmstead will serve it again. Burrows by 2 in the first set here tonight, swinging. A serve for Aaliyah Jelmstead. 16-13, Coach Tice walking out to his girls and says, hey, can't let that one get through. A few words of encouragement, but no timeouts taken. Here's Jelmstead serving, 16-13 Burrows. Jalbert setting in the middle, and a kill is good for Natalia Geetson that time. Assist goes to Murch. 16-14, Burrows by 2. Jaguars going back to serve. Natalia Geetson, a senior for Northern Cass, will serve it away. Geetson swings. A serve in the corner for Natalia Geetson, 16-15. Ace serve for Geetson. Jags trail by 1. Northern Cass serving right to left. Here it comes. Deep serve, and it's long. 17-15. It's an odd number score. Hillsboro Central Valley leading Northern Cass. So we will see Chloe Tice step back to serve for Northern Cass. Tice going to serve left to right, trying to extend the Burrows. Saving that one in. Northern Cass, here's an attack, and a tip is returned. A little touch block there by Abigail Anderson. Dumped across by the Jaguars in the middle. Playing left side, Anderson comes back with an attack. It's dug up by Tess Jalbert, played in the middle. Now free balled across by Northern Cass. That one by Fury. Now a return, that time by Kenna Culp. Left side attack, Jaguars blocked at the net by Paige Cotton. It's her second of the night. 18-15 Hillsboro Central Valley. Culp, Kenna Culp, a senior for the Burrows, going to serve again left to right. Culp sends it. This return by the Jaguars on the receive. Played left side now and tipping. No, it's going to be returned with a block by the Burrows in the front row. That's going to be, I believe, a block by Paige Cotton, but the Jags get it to fall on an attack that right side by Lauren Johnson. 18-16 Burrows. Need to see that score change. There it is. Hovness serving for Northern Cass, trying to cut things down. It's going to be Tess Jalbert on the dig, back row, played forward. And free balled across by Olivia Olson. You see Jelmstead. Left side, a swing off the pin. Kill good for Abigail Anderson. Culp get herself an assist. 19-16. Burrows leading the Jaguars on a homecoming evening. Serving Abigail Anderson. Serve is across. Oh, it's an ace serve for Abigail Anderson on home court. 2016, 9 years ago. Got a timeout on the floor. Timeouts are brought to you by Nodak Insurance, the agents with answers. Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston in Mayville. On the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard, Burrows 20, Jaguars 16, set 1 on yourliveevent.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
The agents with answers in Trail County, Brad Richter in Hillsboro and Nick Preston in Mayville. Timeouts, yourliveevent.com. It's a country and or the country club themed for the Borough student section. And I see that now. I'm dialed in. Thank you for the update, Spence. Burrow's out of the timeout serving. Abigail Anderson serves, and the Jaguars return it, trailing 20-16. Anderson now, we got a little collision there, but it's over by Chloe Tice. An attack by the Jaguars trying to go up and over the block at the net, and it's too strong. 21-16. Coach Tice talked about it in our pregame conversation. He said, we need to focus on ourselves. We can't be giving away free points, and they've been doing that enough here in this first set. Burrow's taking advantage. Setting, tipping over, dumped across by Wilner for the Jaguars. Now an attack by Cotton is dug up. Jalbert dumped over here by Emma Hovness, and it falls. 21-17, Jaguars trailing, trying to mount a comeback here tonight on the road in the first set. Olivia Olson to serve. Right-hand serve is across. It's dug up by Anderson. Dumped across. A little flip dump. Sent over that time by Chloe Tice. 22-17. Hillsboro Central Valley here in set one. Serving for the Burros, Casey Hong on rotation. She'll pop in to serve. Received by the Jaguars. Now getting it back left side to Ryder. She'll send it. Hong, Tice, and then Abigail Anderson off the net will go back on the air. 22-18. Jaguars will have it to serve. Talking about an eclectic Northern Cast jersey setup. You've got a Carson Wentz NDSU jersey, a Randall Cunningham Vikings, Patrick Mahomes, Adrian Peterson's over there, Randy Moss. A USA basketball, I believe that's Michael Jordan, yes. Plus you've got an Andrew Luck and a Johnny Manziel Browns uniform. Love it. And the Toon Squad represented from Space Jam as well. And a Carmelo Anthony New York Knicks jersey. Okay. In the middle, here's an attack. Swung over by Peyton Olsen for the Burros. Back to volleyball. Tess Jalbert sends it over. And Wilner on a free ball. Left side an attack. Brill got up and Brill got down. Kenna Culp with the assist. Malia Brill with the kill. 22, make it 23-18. Burros, set one. Timeouts from Nodak Insurance Company. The agents with answers, Brad Richter and Nick Preston. On the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. Burros by 5 late set one on yourliveevent.com.
Trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right implement, 701-636-5692.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
The agents with answers in Trail County, Brad Richter, Nick Preston. Timeouts on yourliveevent.com. 23-18, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Northern Casts, and out of the Jaguar timeout, it is Hillsboro Central Valley serving. Elisa Jenin will serve left to right. Jenin, left to right, swings this one. It's across. Jaguars on the receive. They'll come with an attack left side. Too strong on a big hit that time by Carly Ryder. She sent it long. And get this, the Burros shouldn't be so shocked. Burros are going for a set one victory. They lead at 24-18 over Northern Cass. Here comes a swing by Jenin. Saved by the Jags. They play in the middle and sent over by Jalbert in 3. Burros receive this one. Anderson back setting. Here's an attack, and it'll be off of a touch at the net. And Emerson Aaron's going to get the kill, and the Burros take the first set from Northern Cass. Definitely been playing better volleyball, the Burros have, and they found a way to get their first set over the Northern Cass Jaguars here tonight. They take it set one by a set score, 25-18. In between set update, going to be brought to you by Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. And the Burros leading the Northern Cass Jaguars 1-0 after the first set victory. Finals go 25-18. They had a number of ties early. The last tie was at 13 all. And the Burros were able to put together just enough of a string here tonight. They kept Northern Cass on edge. Burros earned the first set victory, and they were pretty well balanced in that first set for the win here in set number 1, 25-18. The in-between set update is being brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro. Ryan Updahl, your agent. Of course, he's ready to help you for auto, home, business, life, and farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Burros lead 1-0 over the Northern Cass Jaguars. They take the first set 25-18 on yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Here we go, set 2. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Northern Cass. And this first set goes to the Burros. Second set opens with an ace serve for the Northern Cass Jaguars and Faith Fury. Taking an early 1-0 lead in set 2. See Superintendent John Dryberg in the house here tonight. Here comes a line drive serve by Fury. Goes into the net. And we're knotted at ones between the Burros and the Jaguars in set number 2. Back serving for Hillsboro, Central Valley, Malia Brill. Brill will serve left to right. Here comes. Picked up back row by the Jags. Played forward, right side, an attack and a swing. Dug up in the back row by the Burros. Now Brill. This will be over to Aaron. She'll send it off a touch, and Aaron's got it. Emerson Aaron's off of a touch. The kill is good. Brill with the assist. Brill goes back to serve. And it's 2-1 Burros in the second set. Brill swings it. Tess Jalbert goes off of Jalbert. Around the antenna, it's an ace for Malia Brill. It's 3-1 Burros leading Northern Cass. Set number 2 tonight. Another swing coming from Brill. It's dug up by Tess Jalbert. And cross court, they'll send it over. Jaguars in position awaiting the return. That's going to be high in the air. And a swing by Peyton Olson at the nets. That one's going to go down. And a 4-1 Burro lead in the second set. Both teams going with, players are the same. What you've looked at their lineups here recently, players the same, different rotations. There's still some feeling out going on, I think, between the squads. Here's a let serve by Brill, received by the Jaguars. They attack right side. Jelmstead, Olson. Burrows caught in a little bit of a tizzy there, 4-2, as Northern Cass sent it back. Jaguars .42 in favor of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. We'll see Northern Cass step back to serve. I've got Macy Murch ready to swing away. Murch sends it. Dug up Jelmstead. Peyton Olson plays it back into the middle, and Emerson Aaron's on the run, unable to catch it on a pass. The importance of the pass gets everybody in motion. Back to serve again, Macy Murch, the senior for the Jags. Northern Cass serving right to left. Murch, right-hand swing, coming across, picked up in a back row by Brill. Now free-balled by Emerson Aarons there. Now a swing across by Geetson from Northern Cass. Returned Abigail Anderson. Setting, left side, attacking. Off the pin, kill good. It's Carly Ryder getting that one to go for Northern Cass. Murch, the assist. Hey, we're knotted at 4s in the second set. Macy Murch, the senior, going to go right to left. Murch comes with the swing. Jelmstead digs it, played High in the air by Jenin, then Aarons sends it over. Left side making right side attack for Johnson across for the Jaguars. Now left side Aarons. Jalbert in the middle. Big swing by Gietzen. Natalia Gietzen said, I got that one. That's a kill for Gietzen. And a pass assist there from Macy Murch. Jaguars lead at 5-4 in set 2. Murch swings. This will be wide left. Knotted at 5s. We're all tied up. 2 hands. 5-5. Got Kyle Morhart and Coach K. Scott Kelly over there. My gosh, what a celebrity night we've got here at the HCV HEC. Hillsboro, the Hillsboro Event Center. The heck. A swing by Gietzen is returned by the Burros, and it falls. How about that? Paige Cotton. 6-5 Burros. Jelmstead to serve again. This one, right-handed attack, back row dug up by Northern Cass, played forward. Left side, Johnson dumps it. And it'll be Anderson, then Jenin, then over by Aarons. Jalbert swung across by Ryder. Jelmstead, Jenin dumped over and out by Cotton. 6-6, we're tied at 6s. Jaguars coming in, serving it up. Reese Lavig can serve it away. Lavig right to left. Swing across, picked up by Brill. High in the air, now a right side attack is over. Picked up by the Jaguars and sent across. Brill, Jenin dumping it in the middle. Diving effort by the Jags will keep it alive. Now a swing at the net. Off a touch, Abigail Anderson, you betcha. 7-6 Burros. See substitutions. Culp is in, also in Chloe Tice, who will serve for Hillsboro Central Valley. Tice will serve it. Serves coming across. It'll be picked up by Jalbert. Now setting and attacking right side. Gietzen sent it across. Burrows left side. Anderson, good angle on it, but out. 7-7. We're all knotted up again. Back and forth we go on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard. See Tess Jalbert step and serve. Jalbert going to send it right to left. It's across. Picked up by the Burros and sent over by Culp. Jaguars receive it. Setting, tipping. Over is Fury. Kept alive. Cotton, now Anderson punches it across. Doug played. Slide across is over. Little husband-wife miscommunication there in the middle by the Burros, and it falls. Point Jags. 8-7. Learning new terms, new volleyball terms for those volleyball purists out there. Tess Jalbert set to swing it. Jelmstead digs this one. Left side attack is over by Culp. Jaguars play it up front. Setting. Johnson sends it over. Diving effort kept alive. Anderson, great angle on that one. A pass from Tice goes. Tied at 8, set number 2. The cowboy boots, cutoff jean shorts, by far the best look for the country versus country club look here tonight for the Burro fans. Student section specific. Burrows put up a block, but off the block, Olivia Olson got one to go. She hits the pin. 9-8. Jags get it back. Serving will be Emma Hovness. It's sent across. Anderson. Culp then over by Jelmstead. Right side attack. Oh, baby got up. Sent that one right back down to Northern Cass. That's Marley Wilner. The pass was there, and it's the key. Hovness will serve it again. Hovness serving. 10-8 Jaguars. Left side an attack by the Burros Brill. Malia Brill comes back at it with a swing. Kenna Culp with the assist. Burros will have a couple substitutions. Most notably will be the server. It's Casey Hong returning. Hong will serve it left to right. 10-9. Jaguars leading the Burros. Hong serve. That one off the rafters. Saved by the Jags. They'll play it over in 3. Kept alive. Do we get a return? Abby Anderson dumps it in. Abigail Anderson sends it back, but the Jaguars found some energy. Marley Wilner sends it across. 11-9. Northern Cass. Olivia Olson swings. She'll serve right to left here. Olson serve is across. It's picked up by Hillsboro Central Valley and dipped across. Quick dump into the middle by the Jaguars. Returned by the Burros Anderson. High in the air. Right side. Now an attack. Wilner goes into the nets. 11-10. Yeah, a lot of errors both sides of the net here tonight. Teams are far from clean. Elisa Jenin will serve. Who's going to outlast? Jalbert. Hovness. Over by Ryder. Dumped across. Kept alive. Pancake play and slid across by Jalbert. By heavens. Burros couldn't keep it up. They'll get a lift call. Wow, what a rally by the Jags. And a pancake on the ground that time. I believe it was Carly Ryder that kept things alive. Little hot potato in there too. Campfire burning. Here's Fury sending it across. Left side attack. Big swing by Ahrens. She'll get that one to go. Emerson Ahrens coming at you. 11-12, 12-11. Jags lead the Burros. Brill will serve left to right. This one deep. The service error gets the point back to the Jags. It's 13-11. Couple of subs. Macy Murch will check in, and so will Lauren Johnson for Northern Cass. Murch will serve right to left. Jelmstead, left side attacking. Here's a swing off the touch. Kept alive. Jalbert gets it over, but then at the net, it's sent right back. Jaguars have it fall on their end. Peyton Olson put up a block. 13-12, Northern Cass. Jelmstead to serve. Aaliyah Jelmstead serving for the Burros, down 1 here in set 2. They lead the match 1-0. Serve's coming. Picked up by the Jaguars, played in the middle, and then a communication there. They sent it over by Olivia Olson. Ahrens sent it off of Jalbert. There's another kill for Emerson Ahrens. Jelmstead has served well tonight and has assisted her team back to a 13-all tie here in his second set. Jelmstead. Right-hand swing. Dug up by the Jaguars and at the net. Played off the net. Played over in 3 by Jalbert. Good quick wittiness at the net there by Northern Cass. Now Anderson. Off the pin. Got the kill. Jenin the assist that time, and Jelmstead will serve. Burros lead at 14-13 in set number 2. Serve coming. Let's serve, and it falls right next to Gietzen. Wasn't ready for it to fall there, I'll tell you that much. Jelmstead, I don't think she did that purposefully. It worked. 15-13. Serve coming. Jelmstead sends it across. At the net, tipping Abigail Anderson, you betcha. One-timer kill at the net. 16-13. Coach Tice having a conversation with the floor judge here. Jelmstead serving. Strong, deep serve picked up by the Jags. Ryder in the back row, now sent over Jalbert. Jelmstead, Jenin, and then it'll be Cotton. Blocked at the net. That block credited to Gietzen. Now a left side attack by Ryder, yes. Carly Ryder. Olson the assist. 16-14, Burros by 2. Jaguars serving. Reese Lavig will go back to serve. Lavig coming with you, right-hand swing. It's across, picked up by the Burros. Now played. This one going to be tipped across, but we'll get 4 hits on the side of the Burros. 16-15, Northern Cass trying to sneak this one back. The lead slipped away. They got it back. Laveg will serve. Anderson, Jelmstead back to Anderson. Big swing, an attack, and a kill. That one goes off of Laveg. Abigail Anderson. Jelmstead with the assist that time, and it is 17-15 Burrows. Substitutions bring Chloe Tice back in to serve for Hillsboro Central Valley on the rotational substitution. Picked up by the Jags back row, now playing left side and over, and a hop swing. Yeah, Abigail Anderson dumps it in for a 18-15 lead. Tice will serve it again. Serve coming. Picked up Jaguars. Sent over in 3 by Olivia Olson. Jelmstead quick in the middle. Cotton went after it. Smooth deke. Tice the assist. Cotton the kill, and a timeout on the floor. 19-15. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Northern Cass. The timeouts are brought to you by the Nodak Insurance Agents with answers. Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston in Mayville. On yourliveevent.com. And the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. Burrows 19, Jags 15 in set 2.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sailed steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
The agents with answers in Trail County, Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston in Mayville. As we get ready for this one out of the timeout, set 2. Burrows lead the match 1-0. They lead this second set, 19-15 over Northern Cass. On a return, back corner, it's out. The effort at the net with a one-timer. Abigail Anderson, she got up there and said, I'll slap it back there, but it goes too far. 19-16. See if Tess Jalbert, Northern Cass can try to even this thing up. Jalbert ready. Right-hand serve. Let serve. Anderson had it. Now a swing left side by Culp is too strong. 19-17. Burrows by 2. Burrows by 2 and serving. Tess Jalbert, the senior for the Jaguars. She's played a lot of high-level volleyball in her career. Good run by the Jags in the basketball tournaments last season as well under Coach Kyle Morehart. Sent over. Jalbert now popped in the air. Here's a swing by Cotton through a touch. Breaking up the kill. Paige Cotton in the middle. Sent it over. Tice with the assist. 20-17 Burrows. Burrows lead the Jags. Burrows serving. We'll see Abigail Anderson line it up, sending it from left to right. Dug by the Jaguars and at the net. Paige Cotton says, I'll put up 2 hands and send it right back. 21-17, Hillsboro Central Valley. Abigail Anderson will serve again. Anderson ready. Right hand swing, too strong. 21-18, Burrows leading the Jags. The air will side things out. And so Northern Cass with substitutions. We'll see Emma Hovness serve it right to left. Hovness will send it across, picked up by the Burrows back row. Setting, swinging, Paige Cotton from Tice. At the net, tipped across by Fury. Now a quick dump inside. We like to call that a flip dump by Abigail Anderson. And it goes 22-18 Burrows. Casey Hong checks in on a substitution to serve. 22-18. Hong will serve it away. Setting, Jags dumping over in the middle. Picked up Hong, miscommunication. Tyson Hong, little collision in center. Now it's over. Jaguars with an attack. They'll dump it across. That one goes for Olivia Olson. Shared by Reese Lavig. 22-19. It's tight. It's anyone's action. Burrows have been in control for most. A couple of serve streaks, and that's been the difference. Olson will serve now for Northern Cass. Serve Dug up. Brill. Setting now. Brill from Tice. Blocked at the net by Fury, but returned by Anderson. Now Jalbert. Setting. Swinging. Big hit. Dug up. Played at the net. We got a block fest. Peyton Olsen. Left side attack. Through the block. Oh, baby. That's Carly Ryder returning that one. Fun stuff. 22-20 back and forth. Burrows by 2. Serving is Olivia Olsen. Return now at the net. Malia Brill punches it through the block. Setting and at the net. Are we going to get 4 hits on the side of the Jags? Yes, we are. 4 hits on the Jaguars, 23-20. Coach Tice looking for a further explanation by the official crew. And they're going to talk about it here. They're going to talk about it. Floor judge, chair judge. They're going to have a good conversation. Floor judge says, he said this. I heard him say this. What do you think about what he said? I'm doing my best to lip read. Chair judge says, yeah, heard that. Floor judge says, okay. He's walking back. The anticipation. They say, let's do it again. I like that. If there's a lot of confusion, discussion points, to give the old thumbs up and say, let's try it again, okay. We're going to get it right. 22-20. Serving, Olivia Olsen for the Jaguars. She'll send it. Brill, Tice, Peyton Olsen. Jalbert saves this one. Now left side attacking and over. Anderson, high in the air, left side Brill. This one into the net. Jaguars point. 22-21. Northern Cass trying to make it happen. Olivia Olsen will serve it again. Olsen serving. Down 1. This one received by Brill. Tice setting in the middle. Jelmstead dumps it over. Jalbert kept it alive. It ends up in the Jaguars bench. 23-21. Hillsboro Central Valley. Their substitutions brings Aarons back in front row and brings Elisa Jenin to serve. Tice and Culp checking out on rotation. Setting. Fury dumps it across for the Jaguars. Left side, and Brill goes into the nets. 23-22. Burrows by 1. Late set 2. Can't finish it off. Serving. Faith Fury. Too strong. Burrows have set point. 24-22. Burrows will have set point. Fury just a little too strong there. We'll see for the Burrows. Malia Brill serving for set point. Serve is across, dug up by the Jaguars. They'll pass. Jenin. Brill back sets Abigail Anderson. Well off balance, but it's sent over on a free. Setting, swinging. Oh, into the net on an error. 25-22. Gietzen sent it into the nets. Hillsboro Central Valley takes set number 2, 25-22, and they lead the Northern Cass Jaguars 2-0, just like it was drawn up, a homecoming match. Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro, in between set update. Burrows had a couple of serve streaks that made a difference. They had a lead of 3, had a lead of 4. Northern Cass never wanted to go away, but the errors have been mounting for both squads, and at times it's hurt them both, and this time it hurt the Jags late. In between set update from Ryan Updahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Take a timeout on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. Burrows lead 2-0 on yourliveevent.com. Set 3 is next.
Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic. You don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Well, we're ready for set 3. Burrows lead 2-0. Elisa Jenin started out the serving. A little back and forth. In the end, the Burrows error into the net and will side out to Northern Cass. Jaguars with an early 1-0 lead here in set number 3. Burrows lead 2-0. Jags will serve. This will be Murch. Jelmstead. Jenin. Over by Olsen with a left hand. Left side attack. Jelmstead digs it up back row. Anderson, and then it'll be Aaron's unable to get it over in 3. Northern Cass leads it 2-0 in set 3. Macy Murch will serve it again right to left. Murch bringing the attack here. Serve is across. It's dug up. Left side, now a swing by Aaron's, too strong. 3-0 Northern Cass in set number 3. Looking to get themselves back into this one. Murch will dial this one up. Swing. Jelmstead. Jenin. Peyton Olsen gets the kill. Peyton Olsen the kill from Elisa Jenin's assist. 3-1, Burrows will get it back. Set 3, Burrows lead the match 2-0. Malia Brill going to go left to right here. Middle is picked up by Jalbert. Setting, swinging, down. Returned by the Burrows. But then miscommunication in the middle, and at the net, Gietzen with that one to fall over. 4-1 Northern Cass. Reese Lavig will serve. Lavig serves right to left here. It's across. Let's serve! You betcha. The ace for Reese Lavig. 5-1 Northern Cass out to a hot start in set 3. Trailing 2-0. Lavig will come with it, a right-handed swing. Serve is across, dug up back row. Played left side and a swing off of a touch returned. A quick flip dump there in the middle, and it falls with a block there by Gietzen. 6-1 Northern Cass. Coach Stabler, she thought about it for a second. Might need a timeout here. Serve coming for Lavig. Swing across, picked up by Anderson. Now Anderson into the net, pass from Jenin. 7-1 Northern Cass. Timeout, Coach Stabler and the Burrows. Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers in Trail County. Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston in Mayville. On yourliveevent.com, in the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. Northern Cass 7, Hillsboro Central Valley 1, set 3. Yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated. So you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
The agents with answers in Trail County. Brad Richter in Mayville and Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston in Mayville. Bringing you our timeouts here tonight. Northern Cass 7, Hillsboro Central Valley 1 in set 3. Jags lost the first 2 sets and are trying to mount a comeback. They'll send this one across. It's dug up, played, and misplayed by the Burros in the back row. It's like early set 3. Burros have kind of forgotten how things were working earlier. Coach Stabler trying to get everybody back on pace. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, Reese Lavig is rolling. 8-1 Jags. Serve coming. Anderson at the net, sent over by Gietzen. Now Anderson one time. Jalbert. Left side attack kept up. Jelmstead. Over by Anderson. Played high in the air, attacking over. Down and good. Northern Cass has found something. Here's Olivia Olson getting it across. 9-1, Jaguars. Lavig will serve right to left. Reese Lavig will line it up. Serves across, dug up by the Burros. Left side attacking Anderson off a touch. Kept alive. Right side, and we'll get a dump across here by the Burros. Peyton Olson. Left side, Olivia Olson. Kept alive by the Burros and sent over by Aarons. Back set, right side attack. Jaguars off of a touch. You bet the kill works for Lauren Johnson. 10-1 Northern Cass all over the Burros here in set 3. All over the Burros as Reese Lavig will go and serve. See if Northern Cass could continue this onslaught here in the third set. It's across. It's dug up by Jelmstead. Jenin, Peyton Olson swing. Was hoping for a tip, no touch. 11-1. Timeout Burros. Coach Stabler says, let's give high fives and figure this one out. Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers. It's Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston, sales associate in Mayville. Nodak Insurance Company timeout. Northern Cass 11, Hillsboro Central Valley 1 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard here in set number 3.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers in Trail County. Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company. It's all Northern Cass in set 3, 11-1 after the Burros lead this thing 2-0. Northern Cass serves. This one finally breaks the serve streak. 11-2 Northern Cass after the deep serve that time, and now Aaliyah Jelmstead and the Burros try to dig out of a big hole here in set 3. Northern Cass looking to extend the night. Jelmstead dug up by Jalbert. Played in the middle and now free balled across by Gietzen. Kept alive Burros. They're not going to get it around the antenna. 12-2 Northern Cass. And the Jags will step back. I believe we'll see Natalia Gietzen serve it. Jalbert steps out. Fury for front row. This one, Gietzen off the back row, played Jelmstead and then over by Jenin. Gietzen setting, left side attacking Olson. Dug up Burros. Brill, Anderson across, Gietzen. In the middle, miscommunication, Brill sends it over. Jenin, Anderson through a block attempt, kept alive from the floor. Olson across. Burros, Cotton tipping over, yes. Paige Cotton gets that one to go. Brill to Cotton. 12-3, Northern Cass leading Hillsboro Central Valley. Chloe Tice going to step back and serve. Tice going to serve it away. Here comes. Dug up by the Jags, played. Right side attacking. That one off the net. Point Burrows, 12-4. We'll see Chloe Tice step back to serve. Tice will serve it. This one, deep serve, received back row by the Jags. Now setting, left side attacking, goes into the net. 4 hits on the side of the Jags. The air is 12-5. Hillsboro Central Valley trailing. Chloe Tice trying to keep a little wave going for the Burros. Tice serves. Received by Northern Cass. Now a swing. Returned at the net by Paige Cotton. Timeout Jaguars. 12-6. Burros have cut the lead down. Set number 3. Nodak Insurance Company timeouts on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
The agents with answers in Trail County, Brad Richter, Hillsboro, Nick Preston, Sales Associate, Mayville, Nodak Insurance Company with our timeouts. Kevin Kochman, glad to be with you tonight. Amelia Adams running the camera for us on yourliveevent.com, helping bring you the action here tonight. 12-6 in favor of the Northern Cass Jaguars. They lead Hillsboro Central Valley here in set number 3. Burros lead the match 2-0. Received back row by the Jags, playing high in the air, right side attacking Johnson. Through a block attempt, yes. They break the Burro run. Lauren Johnson as the assist that time came away of, I see one just got shuffled. There we go. Wilner. 13-6, a serve is over. Burrows will free ball it across Tice. Setting high in the air, left side attacking Olsen. That'll be Anderson. It'll be Tice. It'll be Anderson. Big swing, dug up Jalbert to back row. Played Jaguars. Olsen over. Dug up Jelmstead. Setting, swinging, dumping. At the net, a little battle, and then a big swing by Wilner. Marley Wilner. 14-6 Jags. Northern Cass leading set 3. Emma Hovness will serve again. Short serve is dug out by the Burros. Cotton tipping, got it. Paige Cotton. Tip kill in the middle, it is 14-7. Football score, Jaguars leading the Burros. Abigail Anderson serving left to right. Serve is dug up by Jalbert, played right side attacking and over, outs. The return is long from Northern Cass. It's 14-8 Burros. 14-8 Jaguars, excuse me. Abigail Anderson will serve it again, left to right. Serve is received, back row by the Jaguars. Lavig dumped across Fury. Anderson free balls it over. Jaguars playing, swung down. That's going to be a lift call. Full extension from the side. Olivia Olsen will not be able to count that one. 14-9. Looks smooth, but that is a lift call. Abigail Anderson serving. A serve for the Burros. Abigail Anderson, it's 14-10. Burros are coming back here in set 3. An ace by Anderson. Anderson set to swing this one. Received by the Jags. Played left side attacking off of a touch. That one goes. That one is going to be Reese Lavig, the assist. Olivia Olsen, the kill. 15-10. Northern Cass leading Hillsboro Central Valley. Burros trying to dig out of a deep hole that they were facing, down 11-1 at one time. Serve is across by Olsen. Received Anderson. Tice. Paige Cotton. Tripped. And then the Burros are not able to keep it up thanks to the block by Faith Fury. 16-10. Northern Cass leads, and Olivia Olsen serves. Serving. Too strong. 16-11. Burrows need a little bit of a run here, I believe. See who's on serve rotation. Casey Hong checks back in. Jelmstead and Cotton check out. Serve is across, picked up by the Jaguars. Setting. Free balled over. Brill played at the net, over by Tice. Now a swing blocked, but out. Off the touch, the kill goes Carly Ryder. The return is out. Off the block, kill good. 17-11. Tess Jalbert serving. Jaguars leading set 3. They trail the match 2-0. Jalbert serve. Jelmstead over by Tice. And a quick in the middle. And a kill. Natalia Gietzen. Ryder with the assist. 18-11. Jaguars want to put an end to the Burrows' attempted comeback. Here's a serve that's coming across for Jalbert. Jelmstead at the net. Swung back by Natalia Gietzen on the one-timer. 19-11. Jags lead it. Tess Jalbert serves again. Jaguars looking to extend the night and avoid a sweep. Burrows were leading 2-0 as we speak. Serving by Jalbert. Back row Anderson. That'll be Tice back to Anderson and over. Left side passing toward the net. We're going to get a net violation on the Jaguars. No, just say it was returned out. 19-12, Northern Cass leading Hillsboro Central Valley. Burrows will sub. And we'll see Elisa Jenin go back to serve. Jenin will serve left to right. Here comes. Cross by the Jaguars. Cross to the Jaguars. Right side attacking in a swing. Dug up. High in the air. Right side, a swing across is dug up by the Jaguars. Played left side attacking and over. Diving. Kept alive, but not long. Northern Cass is determined to finish this one. They lead 20-12 in set 3, trying to extend the night. They may say they kind of sleptwalked through the first couple. They've come to fire, and the Burrows, they sleptwalked early here in set 3. They've come back to life a little bit. Serving is Murch. Burrows will save it, play it into the net. 21-12. Northern Cass get a little bit of swagger going right now. Murch will serve it again. Murch going to bring it right to left. Here's a serve. Back row dug up. Anderson. Jenin. And now Aarons goes into the net. 22-12. So we'll see Murch and the Jags try to close things out in set 3. Serving. Dug up back row by Anderson. Now Jenin. Right side. Brill. Deep. Oh, they say that one goes. Malia Brill gets the kill. Jenin got the assist. 22-13. And Brill goes back to serve. Brill. Let serve is dug up by Tess Jalbert. Saw that one. Left side swing, dug up Brill. Jelmstead and Anderson over, and it goes. Jelmstead the assist. Abigail Anderson, kill number 11. 22-14. Northern Cass leading Hillsboro Central Valley. Serve coming, dug up back row by the Jaguars. Played right side attacking. Over by Ryder. Jenin, Jelmstead, and over. Tess Jalbert slaps that one into the air with a diving dig, and now played by Hillsboro Central Valley. Jenin to Anderson. You betcha. Jenin to Anderson, 22-15. We're going to see Brill go back to serve it again. Malia Brill serving. Dug up. Played high in the air. Left side attacking. Blocked by the Burrows. Now at the net, the Burrows battle. That's going to be a couple of Emerson Aaron's blocks. Now a big swing by Anderson is kept alive. Jaguars now at the net. Cotton and Anderson had set up a block, but it goes from the side of the Burros and falls. 23-15 Jags. A good battle by Hillsboro Central Valley in set 3 after trailing 11-1, but Northern Cass needs to just finish this one and then live to see set 4. Here's Lavig's serve. Anderson, Jelmstead, and at the net it falls in front of the Burros. 24-15. And that's what the Jags can do. Wrap it up here in set 3 and send us to set 4. Burros won the first 2 sets, 25-18 and 22. Jags ran out big in set 3 and now can win it. Jelmstead, Jenin, Anderson into the net, and we'll go to set 4. 25-15. Northern Cass defeating Hillsboro Central Valley in set 3. In our in-between set update from the Ryan Updahl Agency in Hillsboro, the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance Agency in Hillsboro. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance, yes. Visit them downtown. Call Ryan 701-436-5777. As the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros trailed 11-1 and never could recover. They got it to as close as 7 at one time. Then they got it down to 4 at one time. That'd be it. Northern Cass could close it out. They did. They win set number 3. The match is 2-1 Hillsboro Central Valley over Northern Cass as set 4 is set to begin on yourliveevent.com.
Community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Set 4 as we get ready here tonight in Hillsboro at the Hillsboro Event Center. Northern Cass and Hillsboro Central Valley going into set 4. The Jags will start it. Hillsboro Central Valley took the first 2 sets. Northern Cass just won set 3, 25-15. Set 4 to begin. Tess Jalbert swings it across. It's picked up by the Burros in the middle. Now setting back and a swing by Anderson. I should say Brill is returned by Gietzen. High in the air, Jaguars playing. They'll swing it left side, and it's going to return this time by the Burros Aarons. And the Jaguars play it out. 1-0, Hillsboro Central Valley in set 4. Going to do the serving will be Malia Brill for the Burros. She'll serve it from left to right. Burros trying to win a match on homecoming week. Turn, Northern Cass with an attack. Left side is swinging, sent over. Jags at the net. We got a little tipping action, and that one falls on the side of the Jags. So point for the Burros. They'll get Peyton Olson with a block. 2-2. We're knotted up at 2s. Serving for the Burros is Aaliyah Jelmstead. It's across. It's picked up by the Jags, and they'll attack off of a touch. Burros are not there. The kill is good for Olivia Olson. Olson gets that one. 3-2 Northern Cass, back and forth here in set 4. Lavig will serve. Sends it across. It'll be Brill. It'll be off of Aarons. The receive is important, and we've seen it happen a number of times to the Burros in the third set. Now starting in the fourth set, it's back. Got to secure that serve receive. They were pretty solid in the first 2 sets. Lavig off of the serve. They'll serve it across. It'll be Jelmstead, then Aaron sending it over. Dug up by the Jaguars. A miss hit at the net. Returned by the Burros. Jaguars' right side attack is off of Brill and sent over here by Jelmstead. Cotton. High in the air. Johnson. Jenin. Brill back sets to Abigail Anderson in the middle. Dug up Jaguars. Played. Left side attack is off of Brill. Kept it alive. Now it'll be Jelmstead to Anderson. Dug up by the Jaguars. Back setting Johnson right side. Yes. Lauren Johnson. A short kill that goes. Set up by Murch. Lavig serves it 5-2 Northern Cass here in the fourth set. Lavig sends it. Received Brill. Jenin. Aarons. Kept alive by the Jags. Jalbert plays it and sent over by Olsen. Jelmstead. Jenin. Left side. Brill off of a touch. Kill good. Brill from Jelmstead. 5-3 Northern Cass. Hillsboro Central Valley will go back and serve. It'll be Chloe Tice to serve it. Tice going to go left to right. Serves across. A serve for Chloe Tice. 5-4 Northern Cass. Jaguars serving. Burros serving, excuse me. Jaguars receiving. Here's an attack. Swing, dug up. Great job by Tice. Culp plays it in the middle. Cotton over. Dug by the Jaguars. Now left side attacking. Out. No, back corner it goes. The view I had was blocked by one of those 10-gallon hats down there. It's good stuff. Olsen gets it to go. 6-4 in favor of the Jaguars. They'll serve it. Northern Cass received here by Jelmstead. Now passing in the middle, and Jelmstead over. Dug up by the Jags. Played high in the air. Left side attacking off a touch. Kept alive. Sent over. Dug up there by Gietzen. Olsen sends it. Abigail Anderson over. Setting, attacking. Blocked at the net by Anderson. Now at the net, sent over, got it. Paige Cotton, one-timer. Play there was Abigail Anderson to keep things rolling. Blocked by Anderson. Cotton sends it over. Here's Abigail. Jags played right side attack. Jags played right side attacking. Dug up by the Burros. Sent over by Brill. Great rally coming at you. Both squads getting after it. Diving. Burros can't dig it up that time. It goes. Olivia Olsen. Murch with another assist. 7-6 Jaguars. Long rally. Emma Hovness will serve it right to left. But before that, timeout Burros. Timeouts are brought to you by the Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with Answers, Brad Richter in Hillsboro and Nick Preston in Mayville on yourliveevent.com and the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. Jaguars 7, Burros 6 in set 4.
Of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
The Agents with Answers, Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston in Mayville, Nodak Insurance Company with our timeouts on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman with you tonight. Amelia Adams is running the camera. yourliveevent.com. Played a battle of a C-team matchup, and she comes up and helps with the camera, and we're happy with it. 7-6 is the score. Northern Cass leading Hillsboro Central Valley. Set 4. Burros lead the match 2-1. Kids rolling into the gymnasium for cheering. Serve is over by Northern Cass. Left side, Brill will send it over. Dug up by Hovness. Now a swing above a block. He swung over there, but goes into the net. That one came off of Kenna Culp. 8-6 Northern Cass. Northern Cass wants to try to run the gamut here, and they trail 2-0 and kind of took care of set 3. They're trying to get some separation here, but Paige Cotton off of a touch that kills good. Tice to Cotton in front row, 8-7. Northern Cass by 1, and Hillsboro Central Valley's Casey Hong will serve left to right. Hong serve, dug up, kept alive Jaguars, and they'll send it over. Northern Cass playing, left side attacking. A swing is going to be returned by the Burros. Now it'll be Jaguars sending it back, received. Left side Anderson, over, dug up. Big time swing at the net by Malia Brill with a kill. 8-8, we're knotted up at 8s. Burros and Jaguars. Casey Hung will serve it again. Deep serve off of Jalbert, it's an ace, and the Burros have the lead, 9-8 in set 4. Burros lead this one, and serving, Casey Hung. Hong will serve left to right for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley. Here it comes, right-hand swing. Dug up by the Jaguars, played ahead. Back setting and attacking, Olsen. Now quick at the net, sent over by the Burros back corner. Yes, it goes. Yes, it does. Hillsboro Central Valley unable to keep up with that one. Lavig. And that one goes the way of Faith Fury. 9s. We're tied at 9s in set 4. Volleyball action tonight. Northern Cass wants to see it extend. Hillsboro Central Valley wants the win. Burros will get it over in 3, but that one will end up out. 10-9 Northern Cass by 1. Serving, Olivia Olsen. The Jags will send it. Let's serve. Jelmstead keeps it alive. What a pancake that was, and over. Big swing. Holy cow. Marley Wilner. You betcha. Have a day. Big time. Hovness with the assist that time, and it is 11-9 Northern Cass. Olsen will serve it again. Serving. And across. Brill. Setting in the middle and over by Peyton Olsen. Jags can't play it over in 3. 11-10 Northern Cass. Hillsboro Central Valley will serve. Elisa Jenin will send it left to right here for the Burros. Jenin serve is across. It's picked up by the Burros. Jalbert now an attack by Fury. Burros can't play it over in 3. Fury with the kill. Hovness with the assist. 12-10 Jaguars. Jalbert to serve. Jalbert gonna send it. Anderson, Jenin, here comes Aaron. Aaron's mishit that one, 13-10. That one missed. Jalbert to serve. Jalbert swings this one. In the middle, Jelmstead, Jenin. Then Jelmstead over, diving. Jaguars dig it up. That was Hovness. Great effort there. Picked up and played. Back setting and a swing by Aarons. Diving Jalbert. What a save by Jalbert. Sent over by the Jags. Now a swing by Brill. Back corner. Holy cow. We saw everything that one. That was wild. Brill from Jenin. 13-11, and Brill serves it too strong for the Burros. 14-11, and the Jags will get it right back. The error will side out to the Northern Cass Jags. Jaguars right serve. This one goes for Murch. Jelmstead, Jenin, left side Anderson. Dug up by Jalbert. Big swing off the touch. Kill good for Carly Ryder. Murch will serve it 15-11. But before that, a timeout Burrows. Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers. Nodak Insurance Company, Brad Richter and Nick Preston. On the Golden Harvest, Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Northern Cass 15, Hillsboro Central Valley 11 in set 4. Burrows lead the Jaguars 2-1 in the match on yourliveevent.com.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
The agents with answers in Trail County. Nodak Insurance Company, Brad Richter and Nick Preston. Northern Cass leads Hillsboro Central Valley 15-11 in set 4. Hillsboro Central Valley leads the match 2-1 over Northern Cass. Macy Murch will serve for the Jaguars. Murch will send this one out. Timeout worked, got him out of sync. Burrows trail by 3. Coach Stabler, I think, had a message for the squad during that timeout, something to the effect of get out there and take it, I think is what she was saying. I'm not sure. Jelmstead serve, dug up. Jaguars say, we want to take it too. They punch it over. Paige Cotton, and now it's over by Brill. Off of the net, Brill gets it. 15-13. Jags by 2. Jelmstead to serve it again for Hillsboro Central Valley. Good strong serve dug up by the Jags. Setting high, left side attacking, off a touch. Kept alive Jelmstead. It's miscommunication there, but Paige Cotton will send it over. Olsen now over by the Jaguars. Johnson sent over by Jenin with a quick dump in the middle. Returned. Anderson pops it across. Kept alive. Jalbert plays it left side. And dumped over by the Jaguars by Ryder. Now a swing by Anderson. Out. No touch. 16-13 Northern Cass. The Jags with the lead. Set 4. Burrows lead the match 2-1. Serving Reese Lavig. Reese Lavig will serve it away. Good one. Picked up by Jelmstead. Jenin over by Aarons. Kept alive, Jaguars. Now an attack is out. Too strong that time, 16-14. Jags by 2, Burrows to serve. We'll see Culp and Tice check back in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burrows will serve. Tice will send it across. Diving effort by the Jags. They keep it up. Left side attack. Johnson. Returned by the Burrows Cotton. And now a battle ensues. Off a touch. Jaguars keep it alive and send it over in 3. Jelmstead. Now over by Anderson. Left side Olsen. Diving and underneath the net. Olivia Olsen. She got that one from Murch. 17-14 Northern Cass. Natalia Gietzen will serve it away. A serve for the senior Gietzen. In 18-14, Northern Cass lead over Hillsboro Central Valley. Gietzen set to swing it again. Gietzen will line it up and will send it. Dug up, played forward, now over by Anderson. Jaguars coming with an attack. Olsen. It'll be Brill. Tice back to Brill and over. Left side, got Olsen sending it. Jelmstead, Tice, Anderson, great angle. Miscommunication, bodies bumping. Now it's going to be the Burrows left side attack of Culp. Yes. Chloe Tice to Kenna Culp. 18-15, Jags by 3. Burrows will go back to serve, trying to rally. Abigail Abentroth will serve left to right. Abigail Anderson. What did I say Abentroth for? Abigail Anderson. We got a net violation on the Northern Cass Jags. 18-16. Abigail Anderson. Serving left to right. There is an Abentroth, but that's down in the C squad. This one goes in the net. 18, make it 19-16 off of the air from Anderson serving. Emma Hovness will be back in. She'll serve. Hovness will serve for Northern Cass. Jags lead at 19-16 in set 4. Setting in the middle, Cotton with a swing. Jalbert keeps it alive. Sent over by Olsen. Diving effort by the Burrows. Now Jelmstead slaps it over in 3. Jalbert, Hovness, big swing blocked at the net by Paige Cotton. She's having a night at the net. Free ball over Olsen. Jelmstead throws it in, throws a hand in there and keeps it alive. Now an attack in the middle. Burrows going to need to battle here. Played back Anderson over by Cotton in 3. Jalbert back sets and a swing. Dug up by Jelmstead at the net. Return kept alive and free ball over by Brill. What a save by Jalbert. Now an attack by the Jags sent over. Brill blocked at the net by Northern Cass. Faith Fury. $20-16, you betcha. Hovness will serve it again. This one across, picked up by Jelmstead. At the net, little tip there. Dumped back in, Burrows can't play it. Northern Cass wants to send this one to another. I think the Burrows are out of timeouts. Coach Stabler says, hey, come on now. Here's Hovness serving away, kept alive. Burrows, Jelmstead over, it falls. Aaliyah Jelmstead gets that one off the net. 21-17. Northern Cass by 4, late here in set 4. Casey Hong will step back to serve for the Burrows. Serves across, Jaguars pick it up, played in the middle, now left side across. Brill, swung by Culp and over. Hovness. Right side attacking this time by Wilner. Jags get it. Burrows send it over in 3. Setting left side, an attack is Olsen. Dug up by Hong in the back row. Anderson over by the Burrows Tice. Now an attack by Fury. Back corner. You betcha. Faith Fury got it to go. That was Reese Lavig with the assist. 22-17 Northern Cass. Tess Jalbert will serve. Nope. Beg your pardon. Olivia Olsen will serve. Serving Olsen. Jelmstead digs it. Abigail Anderson. Now Malia Brill into the net. 23-17 Northern Cass. Olsen will serve it again. Olsen serves, too strong. 23-18. Northern Cass leading. Couple of subs coming for the Burrows. Jenin and Aarons re-enter. Elisa Jenin sends it over. Kept alive, Jalbert plays it, now left side and over. Jenin. Anderson, now Brill, mid-range attempt is dug out. At the net, played and down by Peyton Olsen. Timeout, Northern Cass. 23-19. Hillsboro Central Valley trailing Northern Cass in set 4 on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboards. This is Nodak Insurance Company. Timeout, yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Nodak Insurance Company, Brad Richter, Nick Preston, the agents with answers with our timeouts. Northern Cass 23-19 leading Hillsboro Central Valley. We are in set number 4. Hillsboro Central Valley leads the match 2-1. The Burros want to shut this down early, but Northern Cass says, well, you're going to have to run us off the court then. It's 23-19. Jags out of the timeout. Jaguars play it on the receive from Jenin. Now they'll send it over, and now it's a set point. 24-19. That is Carly Ryder with the kill. And that was Hovness, the assist. And serving Tess Jalbert to get us to set 5. Jalbert serve. Received by Jelmstead. Now Jenin, now Brill off of a touch, yes. Malia Brill with the kill, the Jenin assist. 24-20. And serving Malia Brill. She'll have to make a run, or else we're going 5. Here's Brill's serve. Received. Hovness back sets. Now Wilner over. Jenin, Brill, Aarons, free balls, back row. Good set, quick set in the middle, and over. Aarons at the net, back corner is out. Aarons did have a block in that set, but that would be it. 25-20. The error, I should say the long hit that time, will send us to set number 5 as Northern Cass has come back. Northern Cass coming back and tying this one up at 2 apiece here on yourliveevent.com. The in-between set update is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. Ryan Updahl in Hillsboro, 701-436-5777. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Well, we look at this fourth set. It was back and forth. A lot of great rallies. Nobody really wanted to take full control. It would be Northern Cass in the end having just enough to earn a set 4 victory. We're going to set 5. And after the Burros came out in set 3 behind 11-1, I had a feeling we'd get to this point. And here we are. First to 15 wins it on yourliveevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Fourth set, now to set 5. Let's play to 15. Hillsboro, Central Valley, Northern Cass. Winner take all, set 5. What a battle it's been tonight, and a kill to start it for the Northern Cass Jaguars, Marley Wilner. Wait, what? Everybody's celebrating. Wilner got it to go. Very confusing to this broadcaster. Wilner gets the kill. Northern Cass leads it 1-0. The side out on the air. Gets it to Hillsboro Central Valley, and the Burros' Malia Brill will serve it. Tied at 1s, first to 15. The Burros took the first 2 sets. The Jags have taken the next 2 sets. Setting, swinging, Wilner, dug up by Jenin. Here's Jelmstead, here's Ahrens, keeping it alive. Dumping it across in the middle. Left side attack into the net this time by Carly Ryder. 2-1, Hillsboro Central Valley. Brill will go back to serve. Who's got enough in the tank to win this one tonight? Brill's serve is coming. Dug out by the Jaguars, now at the net. Down is Abigail Anderson. 3-1 Burros in set 5. Brill will serve it again, left to right. Brill with the jump serve, received by Jalbert, setting high. Here's an attack and over, blocked at the net by the Burros. And then a lift is called, and Emerson Ahrens with a block. 4-1 Burros. They may have found something here early in set 5. Brill will serve. Back row off of Olsen. Kept alive, Olsen needs to get it over in 3 and does. Jelmstead. Jenin, left side Anderson off of a touch. Back setting, right side attacking. Yes, the kill works. Olsen, and that was over to Wilner with the kill. 4-2. 4-2. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Northern Cass. Serving. Murch across. Jenin. Left side Anderson. Diving Jalbert. What a save, but that one ends up in the crowd. 5-2. Hillsboro Central Valley in set 5. Jelmstead will serve. Jelmstead going to swing it. Too strong. 5-3, Hillsboro Central Valley. Northern Cass will go back and serve it. First to 15. Lavig will serve for Northern Cass. She's had a pretty good night serving the volleyball. Reese swings it across. Picked up by the Burros. Now Jelmstead left side. Here's an attack by Anderson, and that one goes into the nets. 5-4 Hillsboro Central Valley, and Lavig will serve it again. Northern Cass would love to complete the comeback. They trailed 2-0, and they're trying to rip off 3 straight. Serve. Anderson, Jenin, now to Ahrens. Emerson Ahrens on a slide. Left side attacking, and over is Olsen. Brill, Jenin, left side Anderson, out. We're tied at 5s here in set 5 with the Jaguars and the Burros. Reese Lavig will serve it. Lavig right to left. Swinging. Dug up. Left side Anderson. Kill good. Jelmstead to Abigail Anderson. 6-5 Hillsboro Central Valley. Burros substitute, and you'll have Tyson Culp check in. Jenin and Ahrens exit. Serving Chloe Tice. Here comes. Dug up by Jalbert. Played high in the air. Left side attacking, and a little tip kill, and it's off the Burros. It works for Olivia Olsen. We're tied at 6s, set 5. Burros, Jaguars, a little back and forth we go. Natalia Gietzen swinging. Dug up. Brill. Should say Tice to Anderson. Kept alive. Jags it over. Wow. High in the air. Free balled across by the Burros. That one by Culp is too strong. Northern Cass with the lead. 7-6. Natalia Gietzen will serve it. Jags leading 7-6. Swing across, dug up. Now over, diving for the Jaguars, kept alive. And they'll bring it. Anderson with a block. Burrows send it over. Olsen dug up by Hong. Left side Anderson by Brill, I should say, dug. And then over by Anderson. Off of a touch. Sevens. We're tied at sevens. Burrows and Jaguars. Why do I feel this is going to maybe go extra points? Just a feeling I have. Abigail Anderson going left to right. Maybe it's wishful thinking too. I don't know. Not really wishing it. Here's a swing. Blocked by Cotton at the net. She'll play it back on a dump. Now sent over. Oh, yes. Lauren Johnson. You betcha. Lauren Johnson. 8-7 Jaguars. Northern Cass leading in set 5. And doing the serving will be Emma Hovness. Hovness coming with the swing. Good serve. Jelmstead. Left side attacking. A swing returned by Paige Cotton. 8-8. Knotted at 8. Cotton exits Casey Hong into serve. Hong tosses it up, sends it deep. Jalbert's going to have to bring it back in and does. Sent over on a free ball by Lavig. Setting in the middle, here's Peyton Olsen. Lavig, Jalbert saves it. Can Lavig get it over in 3 over the shoulder? Yes. Anderson, Tice, left side, Malia Brill. Dug up by Jalbert. Lavig says, let's play it back and get it over. Jags in 3. Now a swing. Quick by Tice at the net. Kept alive. Now an attack by Olsen at the net. Brill sends it over. Great volley here at all 8s. Right side attacking. Miss hit. Dug up by Anderson. Now swung across by Tice. And then off the antenna is Olsen. Burrows lead at 9-8. Late set 5. Long rally. Long volley. Both squads battling. Casey Hong. Serving left to right. This one is dug up by the Jaguars. High in the air. Left side attack is dug up by the Burrows. Played. Left side swing. This across is dug up by the Jags and sent over. Block. No, off a touch. Off a touch. It's Wilner. 9-9. The tie in set 5. Tied at 5s, tied at 6, tied at 7, tied at 8. Now we're tied at 9. Olivia Olsen serve, and it's falling on the side of the Burrows. 10-9, Jaguars leading in set 5. Timeout Burrows. Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers in Trail County. Nodak Insurance Company, Brad Richter and Nick Preston. On the Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard, Jags 10, Burrows 9, set 5, yourliveevent.com.
Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Traeger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
The agents with answers in Trail County with our timeouts, Nodak Insurance Company. We've got the Northern Cass Jaguars leading Hillsboro Central Valley 10-9 in set 5. Diving, dug up by Jelmstead, played left side. Now Brill dumps it across. Kept alive by the Jaguars, and they'll free ball it. Now it'll be played in the middle. Anderson, now a swing by Peyton Olsen. Yes. Kenna Culp, the assist. Peyton Olsen, the kill. And we're tied at 10s. Jaguars Burrows. Elisa Jenin to serve left to right. Jenin with a swing right hand. Jalbert High in the air, left side attack off of a touch. Kept alive, Burrows. Left side attack. Here's a swing by the Burrows Brill. Malia Brill. Cross court set by Jenin. She gets the serve point. Burrows 11-10 leaders. Jenin and the Burrows trying to win on homecoming week. Serve across. Kept alive by the Jags. High in the air. Here's Fury. Jenin digs it back row. A miscommunication there, but at the net, Peyton Olsen has enough. Jags bottled up. They'll swing. Jenin there and over by Peyton Olsen. Holy cats! Peyton Olsen got it to go. The Burrows have the lead. (12-10). Jenin serve. Jalbert. Played over by Hovness. At the net, swung back by the Burrows. Dug up Jalbert. Hovness, left side, off of a touch. Kept alive. Free balled over in 3 by Anderson. Now it'll be a swing right side for the Jags. They'll get it over. Dug up back row by Jenin. High in the air. A swing by Aarons. Kept alive by Jalbert, but it's going to be, wow, it's saved in. Holy cow, and now it's over in 3 by the Jags. Incredible. Now a quick dump. A little quick dump in the middle. Returned by the Jaguars. Brill popped in the air. Northern Cass will dump it. Yes! Carly Ryder. 12-11. Just when you think it might be getting one-sided. No, it can't be. Here's Tess Jalbert to serve it away. Jags trail by 1. 12-11. Serves across. Picked up by the Burrows. Left side attacking. Here's Aarons. Dug up. Jags playing it left side attacking off of a touch. A dive. Kept alive by Jenin. Freeballed over Jelmstead. Played. Jalbert keeps it in the middle. Left side attack. Oh, baby Jelmstead kept it alive. Burrows bottled up. Jags bottled up. Now we're going to see a swing through the touch. The kill is good for Ryder. Hovness with the pass. 12-12. We're tied at 12. Tess Jalbert, the senior, serving for the Jags. Good one. But it's too strong. I thought it was diving, but it didn't. It hung in the air. 13-12. Now Hillsboro Central Valley has a chance. Malia Brill. First of 15. Brill will serve. Coach Tice smiling as he goes back to his coaching staff and says, hey, battle here tonight. Dumped over. Brill. Back setting Anderson. Off of a touch, kept alive. Olsen right side. Big swing! Oh, yes. Marley Wilner. That's number 10 tonight on the kill category. 13-13. We're tied. Serving Macy Murch for Northern Cass. A good one. Received by Jelmstead. Left side Anderson. Abigail Anderson dug up by Tess Jalbert. Now back setting. Here's Johnson over. Brill at the net. Battle. Tipped back by Olsen. Right side Johnson. Dug up by... No, not dug up. It's a straight up kill for Lauren Johnson. And it's set point and match point for the Jaguars of Northern Cass. Murch gets the assist. There was a block in there by Peyton Olsen. 14-13 Northern Cass. Your timeouts are brought to you by the Agents with Answers, Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company. Well, it is 14-13. You got set and match point for Northern Cass. Set 5. Hillsboro Central Valley won the first set 25-18, then the second set 25-22. Northern Cass came out to an 11-1 lead in set 3. You kind of felt that this is where it was going to go, into set 5. Well, they had to get through set 4 first, and it was back and forth throughout set 4 after the Jags ran away with set 3, 25-15. 25-20 was the final in set 4. And now we've been tied ever since 5, really. Set match point out of the timeout. Jags serve. Hey, serve, and that's it. They did it. Northern Cass comes back from the dead. Murch with the ace. 15-13. Jags were down 2-0 and rally to win it. 3-2. 18-25, 22-25, 25-15, 25-20, and 15-13. Northern Cass with the victory tonight over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Jags improved to 7-4. Burros fall to 3-8 with the loss. What a battle it was. And in the end, the Jaguars are victorious tonight on yourliveevent.com and on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. We're broadcasting from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro broadcast booth on yourliveevent.com. Stick around, our post-game report is on the way.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
We're back on the postgame report on yourliveevent.com following a very exciting match tonight between Northern Cass and Hillsboro Central Valley. Postgame show gets underway here today as we broadcast from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth. Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Well, here tonight it was a great battle between Hillsboro Central Valley and Northern Cass, and we'll be talking about it with Abigail Anderson in a moment. But Hillsboro Central Valley jumps to a quick 25-18 set number one victory, a few ties early, and then rolling for victory. They pulled away for a bit in set two after some back and forth, and eventually the Burros do hang on, take set number two. Set three, though, falling down 11-1. It was a big hole to climb out of. They got back to within a few, but no closer than four in set three. The Northern Cass, Hillsboro Central Valley set four was back and forth. It was really a good battle. It ends going to Northern Cass 25-20, and then a bunch of ties in set five after an early lead for the Burros. They couldn't hang on. Northern Cass wins it 3-2 in an all-out battle tonight. We get into some of our post-game conversations here today. They are brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. I'm going to get a little closer here to you, Abigail. Appreciate you coming over for a chat, and let's talk about this one. A great battle.
Yeah.
It was a fun atmosphere tonight. Take me through the match a little bit.
Oh, gosh, that was such a fun match, and I don't think it's one that we should hang our heads on. I mean, we just came out and we were fired up. We knew last year it was such a fun game. We took them to 5 last year, and we wanted it again. And I think those first two sets we really worked hard. That we lost a little momentum in the third, and I think we just kind of got down. But then we knew coming into the fourth, like, let's pick it up. And it was a close set. And then that fifth, we really were close, and we were just like, we want this. And then we just fell a little short. But overall, I thought it was such a good fight, and I thought our team worked really hard tonight.
I think, too, when sometimes you get into it, you're playing, and all of a sudden just something just doesn't click. It just seemed like kind of we're out of sync in the third set.
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
I think so. I think we had a lot of collisions out there. I mean, sometimes it's so loud that we're just not talking right and we just collide, or sometimes we just don't go for a ball, or there's miscommunication. But I think that's what affects the game, a lot of errors, and they capitalize on that sometimes, you know.
And in the first couple, I know Northern Cass, Coach Tice will come up and tell me the same thing. He'll say, we can't give them away so many points. You guys capitalized on that in the first two sets. Like you say, can't hang your head. I think you guys got better again tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, we had a slow start to the season, but every day we are just getting better. So that's what our coach tells us. Even if we lose, she's like, we go get better in that gym tomorrow. And that's our mentality. We go work in the gym, we get better, and we produce on the court and get better, even though we're just working till region time to really produce and show what we can do for Hillsboro Volleyball.
Getting closer to the middle stage of the season.
Yep.
I know it's hard to think that, but we're almost there to midway point. So obviously you talk about communication, and that's where it starts and ends, right?
Yep, definitely. Communication is such a big thing in volleyball. I mean, if you don't communicate, you don't know who's going for the ball. That's why hitters, that's something hitters, our team struggles with too. We need to start talking to our setters more, because Seymour tells us if we don't talk, she's going to tell the setters to send the ball over. And she wants us to step up as leaders to want the ball, to want to kill the ball. And I think we just need to step up communication-wise, because communication is such a big part, as you said.
Abigail, thanks for coming over. I appreciate you chatting. Enjoyed the interview. If you're not doing volleyball, we'll have to have you come back and broadcast.
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I appreciate you coming over and chatting. Congrats on the efforts. It was a fun night. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
You got it, Abigail Anderson for Hillsboro Central Valley with our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews, I should say. And we'll bring in Malia Brill. She'll join us as well here. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. And Malia, thanks for coming over here in the post-game. A lot of energy tonight on the floor. How much fun was it to play in this atmosphere tonight?
It was really fun, yeah, especially those first two sets. Like, our momentum and energy was really fun, and I know I play like a lot better when I'm having fun, so it really helped. But yeah, that third set kind of got down a bit, but yeah, close game, so that made it fun too.
It does. Northern Cass is a program that's a perennial state-type tournament team, right? You guys took advantage of some breaks early. I thought that was key, right? You guys, there was errors, and you guys would just kind of string together a few things. You proved that that's a part of your game you can do.
Yeah, I'm really proud of all of us, for sure. I think we've gotten a lot better, and yeah, Northern Cass is a great team, and I think we did pretty good against them, yeah.
Certainly. Anybody's game in set 5, it was a dandy. How much fun was it? Talk about the atmosphere, but just as a group, you guys really came together to give it all here tonight.
Yeah, I thought we pushed really hard, and so did Northern Cass, obviously.
This week was two really tough teams. Thompson's ranked number 1 in the state, and you took a set from them. You come out to a 2-0 lead. Was there any overconfidence, do you feel, or was it just sort of, hey, Northern Cass kind of found their groove too? You can be honest. It's all right.
I don't know. I think those first two games, I think because we were doing good, we were earning a lot of our points, and then towards the third set, we were kind of expecting, we weren't earning as much points. We were just expecting them to give us the game, I guess, the third one. But yeah, and then towards the fifth set, it got better again, and we started earning points, but Northern Cass just ended up coming on top.
That's a good way to put it. I kind of felt at times you were on your heels in set 3 and 4.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You or your team. I shouldn't say just you, but yeah.
Yeah, we've been working a lot on our run-throughs for sure, a lot in practice. And I think we've gotten better since the beginning of the season for sure, but I know we're going to keep working on those, and hopefully it'll get better.
If anybody watching tonight, whether they were in the stands or on your live event, weren't entertained, then they weren't paying attention. It was very entertaining. Malia, to you and your teammates, great effort and continued success. Best of luck as you guys keep going.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Malia Brill joining us here today for Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros fall here tonight. I'll take that from you. There you go. Appreciate you. Fall tonight, 3-2 to the Northern Cass Jaguars on yourliveevent.com. Our post-game conversations from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Let's just keep this thing going with more of our post-game comments. Dakota Heritage Bank, dhb.bank. Let's bring in the head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley, Katie Stabler. After the loss here on Thursday, up 2-0 to the Northern Cass Jags. Coach, I don't know if that was if that was expected or not. We joked ahead of the game because you played a dandy against Thompson the other night, won a set against the number 1 team in the state, and then here tonight, up 2-0 against a very good Northern Cass team. I got to think your girls were very excited about that and proved that they were earning it out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we had to earn every single point. I think when we looked at our chart that I have our error chart and our earn chart for our points. They maybe only gave us 4. We had to earn the rest of them, and I thought we did a great job. Great job with that. It started with our pass. We've been working on run-throughs and getting there and hustling to every single ball and getting a good pass up, and that carried over into tonight's game, and that was huge. I mean, you probably saw us on the sideline. Every time we got one, we're like, yeah, like nice run through Emerson. She had 2 right in a row right at the beginning, which were huge, and we were able to come off. I think Abigail Anderson had a great kill off one, and then Paige on another, and it was great to see them doing those little things, going back to our fundamentals, and then playing as a team. We each have our own job on that court, and when we all do our job, we work as a system. And in that third set, we maybe stopped doing that. We were like, oh, should I do this person's job? No, because we were each doing our job so well. We had to come back to that, and by the end of the night, that system was back on, and we just fell short to a really good Jaguar team.
Very good. It was a great match.
Yeah.
Entertainment was there. And you talked to me before, new rotation. Same players, new rotation, and I noticed it.
Yeah.
and it was. I mean, it seemed like a little bit they had to kind of figure it out again.
Yeah.
When you have a scenario like in the third set, okay, you're up 2-0.
Yeah.
Kids were really, like you said, playing well, doing a lot of good things. Third set, it kind of fell apart.
Yes.
It kind of just like okay, you're watching the train and it's going good, and it just fell off the track.
Yeah, it did.
So,
yeah.
First off, but then you got them to rally and come back. You cut it to a 4-point. You were down to 11-1, and you cut it to 4.
Yeah. That was great. That was our. I said when they came in that huddle. We bringing that energy. Getting their energy to pick up on that court. And I said we're gonna claw ourselves back. And they were out there. And I think one girl looked at me at one point when we got 3, and she goes, she was like, yeah, we're clawing it back, coach. And I said, yeah, that's what we have to do. You don't just sit back and let them just come and get that third set. We've got to go and continue to fight. It's going to be a hard fight, that big of a point deficit against a big team. But we also need it for the momentum for that next set, whether we finish that third set, coming back or not.
This is a competitive team you have for Hillsboro Central Valley. You said that from the get-go. Wins have not been easy.
No.
So they kind of have to learn to do that, right? And
yes.
There were 2 matches this week that they were not favored in either, and they found themselves believing in themselves at times.
Yeah, absolutely. This crew, they're very new. We have one returner that we talk about, and we say we're getting better every single game, and I'm like, yeah, we can do it a little quicker. It's almost October, but right here we're showing strides. Now we just need to, in these close ones, against good teams, we just need to go out there and finish too, and make sure that we're doing those little things. There was moments where we maybe were out hustled, especially in that 4th set there. We go for every ball, and in that 5th set we carry that over, but we don't want to wait till that last set. I mean, we have that opportunity, but we don't want to wait till that last set. We want to make sure that we have that the entire time, and yeah.
They're across the way. You saw Northern Cass they doubted themselves, but then they found it. It was entertaining. And earlier this week against Thompson, again, the kids did a lot of good things.
Yeah.
Won a set from the top team in the state. 2 losses this week, but they got better?
Yeah, they got better. They got better. I said after this, we don't like losing. No one likes losing. And when we were in that huddle there, I said, don't hang your heads on this one, because we got better in this game, and we competed, and we did so many things well. Now we get into the gym tomorrow, and we get even more. We get better.
Would have been fun to see a homecoming victory.
Yeah, it would have been. It was right there, gosh, it was right in our grips. I had a good feeling. I had a good feeling on that sideline, especially calling that timeout there at the end, trying to skunk their server over there, and then give our girls an opportunity to just get a breath. But, fell short.
Back at it Tuesday, Maple River.
Yeah, Maple River. Yeah, they're not in our class anymore. They're a really good Class B team right now. We saw them at Northern Cass that first game, and we split there. So it's going to be a good match. We've got to bring our A game. They have that new gym that's a few years old there. Or even last year maybe it was open. I can't remember. But, good girls. We've got to go out there and do the little things and work hard to pull off a victory and to get another win.
And then you're home against Carrington, if I understand correctly, and then it's a road trip.
Yeah, then it's a road trip. Then we go to Delax Burlington for that big 2-day tournament for us, and we play pool play that Friday afternoon, and then we wake up again Saturday and have another pool play. Some really great Class A teams that are at this tournament, and it's kind of like a mini state tournament for us, you know, a little bit. And we've got good competition. We've got to bring our game.
Busy week to kick off October next week.
Yeah,
so
absolutely crazy.
We're reaching that midway part of the season.
That's crazy. Yeah, absolutely. And from here it even goes faster. So we gotta make sure that we're still determined. We don't waste any minute or any second of any practice or game.
Little guy showed up tonight too for a little while.
I
don't know if he was cheering or not.
Yeah,
but,
he tried. He was trying to clap his hands.
That's all we could ask for.
He's getting big. Yeah,
that's all we could ask. I'm glad to see that too. Katie, to you and the team, congrats on a great week. It did not result in wins, but I don't think Borough fans should be left home disappointed. There was pretty good efforts from their kids.
No, absolutely. Thank you.
Very good. That's Katie Stabler joining us. Our post-game coaches comments. Hillsboro Central Valley volleyball head coach. Dakota Heritage Bank post-game conversations. The Boroughs fall in 5 tonight to Northern Cass on yourliveevent.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Back on the post-game report on yourliveevent.com. You ain't gots to go home, but you gots to get out of here. I believe that's a direct quote from Dave Nelson here tonight. As our post-game report, I forgot to change my scoreboard on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Northern Cass wins it 3-2 here tonight. If you didn't gather that enough on the scoreboard, now it's officially official. Our post-game continues. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection after the Jaguar win, and I'll connect set 3. And you're down 2-0, and your back's against the wall. So what do the Jaguars do? They go out and run an 11-1 lead in set 3. That's your connection. That changed the momentum, and they and both teams, I mean, the rallies, the volleys tonight was a lot of fun. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust. It's Halstead Telephone. HTC. They are how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. Our player of the game from Enbridge Energy, Life Takes Energy. Learn more about Enbridge going to the website enbridge.com. Learn about career opportunities and more about Enbridge. Abigail Anderson, Malia Brill were a couple of stars here tonight. Going with star here to 01636-2119, planterdoc.com. Some long rallies that were plays of the game from Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. And our, we named our Enbridge Energy player of the game, plays of the game, Halstead Telephone Company, post-game connection. We did it all here tonight to close out our conversations here tonight on Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Northern Cass. Some stats for you. For the Burros, Jelmstead had 9 service points, a kill, and 4 assists. Tice had 5 service points and 6 assists. 1 serve point, 2 kills for Kenna Culp, along with 5 assists. Abigail Anderson, 8 service points, 15 kills, 2 assists, 2 blocks. Malia Brill had 9 service points, 10 kills, 8 assists. Casey Hong at 3 service points, 4 kills for Emerson Aarons, plus 6 blocks. 7 kills for Paige Cotton, plus 12 blocks. 4 kills for Peyton Olson, plus 5 blocks. Elisa Jenin had 3 service points, 1 kill, 7 assists, and a block. Burros drop with a loss to a record now that has them sitting at 3-8. And again, next week on Tuesday, they're back in action. The Burros will travel to Maple River. For Northern Cass tonight, had 9 service points and an assist for Tess Jalbert and many digs. Let's see here. 9 kills for Ryder with 3 assists. It was 10 service points for Murch, along with 11 assists. Marley Wilner had 10 kills and an assist. Natalia Gietzen, 3 service points, 6 kills, and 4 blocks. Reese Lavig had 15 service points, 10 assists. Olivia Olson had 9, make it 8 service points and 11 kills, 3 assists. Faith Fury had a serve point, 4 kills, 1 assist, 2 blocks. Emma Hovness had 5 service points, 1 kill, and 7 assists. And 8 kills for Lauren Johnson tonight. Jags with the win tonight. Northern Cass earns the victory and are now 7-4. Northern Cass next action will be at Oak Grove on the 29th. That's Monday, and then have Lisbon Thursday, and then they head to the Delac Burlington tournament as well next weekend. Thanks to our sponsors. They made the broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. Thanks to Amelia Adams, who ran the camera for us again tonight. Thank you very much, Amelia. Appreciate your help and assistance. And thanks to you for joining us wherever you are. We appreciate you. The Northern Cass Jaguars get a sweep tonight. They win the C team 2-1, JV 2-0, and the varsity 3-2 after trailing 2-0. It was a fun one tonight in Hillsboro at the HEC. From the Hillsboro Events Center in Hillsboro, North Dakota, I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you for joining us. Have a great night, everybody.